If you could get just a little bit higher. Oh, no.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is. You got the eyes.
Yep. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 25 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinion on different Mega Man games. So sit tight and learn.
Hello, people. No, I can't do that. Let me just try that again. It's what? You hang on the hello, people. Yeah, you hang on the hill, so you're like, hello, people.
Well, isn't that appropriate?
Oh, damn it. Not this guy again. Oh, hi. Not sure what points to hit on. I mean, you hit most of the points, and the game is, for the most part, actually well done.
It's Mega Man 4. I'm gonna play through the game with everything else but the Buster. Well, I have FELLON here with me. He's gonna tell me that I fucked up the whole evaluation. All 7 episodes.
Totally biased. Totally biased.
Yes. Let's just go ahead with it. Ringman first. Because I know you will probably agree with me on this one. That Ringman
the stage
is
yeah.
kind of weird.
The start's a little rough, especially not, knowing what to do on those platforms till it drops you on them.
So I'm just gonna bride through everything. Great.
You had a bright idea. That's not like you.
I think these 5 people wanted you back.
Just 5 people? Or I'll get rid of those 5 people eventually.
Well,
So
they
much
did enjoy
screen
the Mega Man 2 Game Boy evaluation.
Well, that one was pretty easy. It was almost self-ashing.
Yes. They want me to do all of the Game Boy games. I'm gonna need you back for those.
Yeah. Remind me, I'm going to do a clip for you where you soft lock the hippo, where you can actually soft lock the game.
Can you soft lock? What do you do?
Yes, you can. You use Rush Jet, and you can actually position it in such a way that you fly through the entire screen before the game releases your controls. And then when you transition to the other side, because the boss is no longer on the screen, you literally are frozen. You are soft locked. You cannot move.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to send me that one.
I will.
But the Ringman, I think the problem is with the 4 mini-bosses, it's kind of strange. Never seen that before. It's just a barrage of mini-bosses, but I do like the platforms later on.
The stairway has been one of those things that I've kind of not liked to do back when I was, a novice.
Mm-hmm.
This section was always a little rough too because of, the platforms coming at you instead of behind or moving with you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is between the graphics. But the idea was the other ones look like pipes and the other ones look like rainbows.
I think it's to signify that they are 2 different types of platforms.
Mm-hmm.
They move in 2 different directions.
Yep, probably. Didn't have any more bright ideas there. Oh,
what the hell? You actually dodged that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think most people would just do that. They get it by the rings instead of the body because it does less damage.
Yeah, it makes no sense to battle him. Unless you don't have health.
So, now I want you to demonstrate. Go to the very far left of the screen.
Uh-oh.
And stay there.
Stay there?
And he will throw one other... Yeah, if he has to run really far, he'll throw one extra... Well, don't I look like... Yeah, I will eventually get to this, but yes, I've seen him actually throw a 3rd ring during
I've seen
pass.
it too. Let me do it again. Because I have actually seen it as well.
Maybe it is true. He actually reacts to you shooting him. So try shooting him as he gets close.
Maybe I'll try the Buster.
Yeah.
Because I think the Pharaoh Man might have fucked him up there.
Right,
there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it is a reaction shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Even I didn't know exactly what caused it.
Oh,
Yeah,
works
there it
with the
is.
Pharaohs as well.
Yeah.
Just have to shoot him.
Yeah, as he's running towards you. So there's your tip. Don't shoot him while he's running at you. Nope, you're a little off center. Back a bit.
Am I?
And then, nope, you missed it.
I don't know the middle sections. No,
right below you. Oh, apparently you did, yeah. What changes because if you're facing right, your position's different than if you're facing left because it's not a perfect inverse of your feet.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Just do clockwise.
This is probably the best boss in the entire game AI-wise.
Mm-hmm. But it's the most rough as well, if you don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, I think I showcased it very well in my video, The Perfect, where you can actually stand next to him, and he'll always shoot on the third one, or if he's far away. And, you know, the funny thing is, I still know what those little buoys are called. It's called the M422A.
Right.
Yep, the buoys are just model numbers.
That makes it fun for everyone.
Yep. I do have to agree with you on the missiles that the Mobies fire. They're really hard to dodge if you're not, like, just under his bottom chin.
Yep, especially when there's no animation at all.
And not being able to slide out of a jump sort of leads you into accidents underwater.
Yes. What do you think about the big guys or jumbigs? Fine, I'll call them with the right name. It's still an improvement over the normal big guys.
It is. The normal big guys took way too many hits.
Whoa. Well, seems like I improved the weird hitbox of the drill bomb there. Like 2 pixels high.
I like how you hit the front of Moby, but the explosion happens in the center of him.
Oh my god, he should be dead by now.
As you say that, and he already dies. Okay, so go back for a second. I do actually want to showcase something to most people. So some people were probably wondering why that particular pit is there and why it's not a pit or how it works. And it's something that's really hard to explain without actually showcasing it, but it has to do with the screen moving. So if you jump over the pit and move just a little bit past the halfway point. So if you were to somehow teleport over that pit right now, like that shaft, you would actually die. The game would kill you.
Yeah, that would actually be my guess.
Yeah, it only works if the screen is locked in that position. So that's why the pit has to be right there when you come out. They can't put it further in the level.
So with jet speed, actually, you could kill yourself.
No, because well, it depends on how you scroll the screen.
Yeah,
but,
interesting.
That's one of the problems that people have when they do the make your own Mega Man levels. And you have the screen kind of like as you jump down and the screen zips to the right. Mega Man 5 has a perfect example in the Wily level of that happening, where you fall down and the screen is off kilter.
Yep. Also, these spikes up here are bullshit. We can just scroll them in and die.
Yep.
Well, best AI in the game, huh?
I believe so, actually. So do the close strat.
The close strat with skull barrier?
Nah, do it with anything but the Buster and Skull.
I don't even know what the close strat is.
So if you stay close to him for 2 tornadoes, or Psycho Crushers, as I think most of us now call it, then he'll fire his missile. 1 missile on the third.
I see it.
Yeah, so as long as you're close to him, he'll only fire 1 missile, but he'll do it on the third Psycho Crusher.
Interesting. So I can still use Skull.
Yeah, you could. That's the way. It's easier to do it as long as you know it that way. So let him charge at you once, twice, and he's going to fire here. And then 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to fire at you. I said 2, I meant 3. Yeah.
Fascinating. Things you learn. Does he have a secondary weakness?
Dust Crusher.
Really?
Yes.
Never knew. Oh!
It gets a little difficult. Well, you got the dive missiles pursuing you. And I got the weirdest bug on this in my perfect run, where I actually jumped up and these swirls, the weapon collection, actually appeared, but then I fell down and then I just jetted out.
What the hell?
It was the weirdest thing. But at least I caught it on footage. That was very impressive. Was it the perfect run? It was either perfect run or one of the races we did. I think it was a race.
Well, the stage that has most of the walking in the game. Empty areas here and there.
Mm-hmm. Interesting tidbit, they actually removed the Robot Master from this game to put Skullman in. Skullman was not originally part of the original 8.
Interesting. You know, Mega Man 4 is a fun game to talk about because there really is not a lot of problems to just play through it.
Oh, it definitely had the most development time.
Yeah, I can see that.
These guys are always annoying. Actually, go back for a second.
Oh, which is slow scrolling.
Yeah, notice how you... Yeah, it's exactly. You can actually go through them. Most people didn't know that.
Yep. I actually went through them in my evaluation as well.
Yeah, but you jumped over it that time.
Did I?
Yeah, now actually... no, you can do the next one that we come across.
Okay.
But Bright Stopper actually removes their falling down animation, which means you can shoot them 3 times and kill the Bright Stopper, which is interesting. And for one reason or another, for one reason or another, actually, if you go back to the use Bright Stopper on this guy to hit him from the front.
Yep, the shield is gone.
Invulnerability. Yep, the invulnerable frames are gone, but certain enemies like the Batotons are still invulnerable. Not sure what that is about.
Check that.
Interesting.
Yes.
Small little quirks. I also demonstrated how you can kill the Skullmet at the top in this screen right here as you move in the screen.
Yep.
Yeah, Bright Stopper also does it as well. I also like how Bright Stopper will it'll make the worms appear, but they won't drop.
Yep. It's like, well, we're here.
Also, this jump right here, this is one of the most annoying jumps.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And you scroll the show on the screen at the perfect time to kill yourself.
Yeah, well, it's also because the other platform inside the platform is so high that you actually misjudge your jumps.
Yes. What did you want to say about these?
Bright Stopper will actually, you can just 1, 2, 3, and then move to the right. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's an interesting gimmick that Bright Stopper has.
Not sure if that's intended.
Yeah, I don't know if it was intentional or not.
What do you think about Skullman here?
I don't like the staring contest, honestly. I mean, it's an interesting quirk. You know, the whole him waiting for you to act.
Yep. Oh, he actually jumped in place.
Yeah, if you were close to him, he'll actually jump in front of you, not on you.
Did you know you can lock him again like I did on the episode?
Yep. You can lock him in... after he does a cycle of 2, you can always lock him again.
You have to have like a certain distance.
Yeah, I almost wonder if that was a programming oversight as well, if that was intentional.
Because it looked like we ended up in the same positions.
It looked like it. I actually liked Weapon Get Screen. It's very trippy.
Trippy.
It is. For when the game came out, it was extremely fascinating to see on the Nintendo.
Yeah, a custom font. Jesus.
And you dissed this guy, but I actually like him.
Well,
I like the mechanic.
Of it.
I do like the mechanic how it was brought out, like how they introduced you to it. That jump there, though, if you're not aware of it and you jump and you can't kill that thing fast enough,
Yeah,
that's a bit of a dick move, especially so early in the stage.
It's just the beginning. Gonna teach you a lesson.
Yep. Now I want you to rush jet over this next guy.
Yep, I know why. Oh no! Oh my lord!
Yeah. Oh, he didn't do it.
Yep. I was too high up.
Yeah, what to demonstrate it differently,
No,
but the whole he's like what? You think I could jump?
Yeah. Oh.
And I think he jumps. Apparently, well, I know he can't jump that high, but it's still funny to have that in there. It's like you think you've actually defeated the totem poles, and they're like, nope, we got another trick up our sleeve.
Well, Toad is actually not using the energy.
You must have.
I have game cheating codes on.
You cheater.
Yes. Well, everything else uses energy, so it doesn't really matter.
So I found something really interesting on these things.
Mm-hmm.
So use this next one as a prime example. So if you shoot the stem, you actually cause him to drop.
Yes.
And then he'll take his normal 2 damage.
Except if you use ring, I was gonna say ring tosser.
Yes, just throw the mini boss right at him.
My bad.
I still never understood the correlation with these spikes looking like teeth, like the reverse side of teeth.
Doesn't that look like a mantis something?
Grasshoppers?
Yeah, well,
yeah.
The tail of a grasshopper or something. I don't fucking know.
No, I don't understand it. I mean, it's unique.
Mm-hmm.
And they definitely look like they're not safe to touch, so good job there. Ooh,
oh, that's a nice use of a pyro shot.
That is very nice use of pyro shot. That's also brilliant use of wire adapter.
Yeah, can you use balloon here? I wonder. Probably not. Well, you can...
Yeah, that's how you can do it.
I like how you can still jump up from the little explosion.
How comfortable do you feel about running on the platforms?
Like forwards, like this?
Yeah, just like that.
Well, not here when you knock your forehead on that part.
Yeah, not on that one, yeah. But that's still, whoever showed that to me, I can't remember who it was, that's sort of fun, but it was also scary the first time I did that.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I want you to do something. Don't go in.
You want me to fire the shot against the little smoke?
Yeah.
I already did that.
You already did that? Yeah, yes. I've always liked that, where you walk into the gate and it's dark and then the lights come on.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah, shoot that guy and then run into the gate.
Oh.
Right? So that's always kind of trippy when the lights come back on.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So, Tidbit here.
I'm actually gonna buster once. Oh no, I can't use the buster. I can use drill bombs though.
You can use a dive missile actually.
Give me a tidbit.
Yep, there you go. The tidbit that Drillman and Brightman use the exact same AI.
Oh yeah, so if I'm halfway, I have the best...
No, believe it or not, it is almost a 50-50 split with this guy.
Oh. Well,
yeah, that's why it's very hard to notice, but it is there.
I was trying to manipulate him and died.
Yeah. So Drillman, Dustman, Brightman, and Ferroman all use the same far, medium, and close range slot machine is probably the best way to put it.
I'm on bright. I'm a genius.
You didn't heal him.
And there we go. He should heal actually if you use Bright against him. You're literally lighting up the room. I just don't like Bright, man. Because if he flashes you.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I mean, unless you knew about the whole, it's controlled by his exact health.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a dick move to basically freeze you in place, because either you get shot or you get stomped on by him.
Yep. If you're in the air, you have a chance to dodge if he shoots twice. Or
I mean, it would have been smarter, and I'm not sure how well they could have coded it, so that because it's a flash of light, if you look the other way, the flash stopper doesn't affect you.
That would be cool. Also, everyone thought those are chainsaws in the background.
Nope, they're mineral collectors or conveyor belts.
I also thought the same thing.
Chainsaws. I mean, it makes sense. You're
That jump doesn't make sense.
chainsawing dust. Oh, go back for a second. Oh, I guess go wire adapter. There's just small little stuff here. No, go to the right side. So normally you can try to jump that, right? No, that to like where the energy was. Yeah, there. So normally if you try to jump that, you'll miss. But if you slide and hold to the left, you always make the platform. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can miss when you try to jump it.
You can miss, but as long as you know if you're sliding, because I guess when you come out of the slide, it automatically puts you in the right position to land on that platform.
Things you shouldn't know about.
And I believe, if I recall correctly, you demonstrated the drill bomb particles causing the platforms to disappear.
I should have, but I didn't. Not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I think I meant to. Oh, there we go.
There it is. It's gone. It's like GG. Bye bye.
There it is.
Yeah, and it actually makes it just.
Well,
it makes you disappear too.
I actually like the rain flush as a screen clear because it actually requires skill. Oh, look at that! They don't actually die.
Yeah, that was that. Oh, yeah, they don't die at all. They are immune.
Like the one enemy in the game that is immune. Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
put a wall here probably.
I mean, it piques your curiosity, but thankfully it's not like it's so convoluted that you have to use like weapons and other stuff, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna come back with a weapon or something like that, and then find out there's nothing there. Like, you can make it with your standard jumps, so.
Actually, a small Ferro Shot kills these in one hit. That's interesting.
Yeah, Ferro Shot is probably among one of the more overpowered weapons in the Mega Man series, right up there with Metal Blade.
Still not so powered you would always use it.
No, weapon consumption is the limit to there.
This part I hate. The med basements are just bad.
Yeah. And there's just way too many debris to shoot through.
Luckily the ring boomerang works wonders.
Yep, so does a fully charged Mega Buster shot.
But this is still better.
Which is funny too, because this is also his weakness.
Yes.
It's an interesting gimmick, is to use the weapon boss weakness in the stage to help make it easier. So it sort of gives you a choice. Either use the weapon to make the stage easier, or use the weapon to make the boss easier. And I'm okay with that, because that's a choice.
What about in Quick Mass stage?
Again, it's a choice. It's not gonna give you everything for free. Oh, you got the weapon, let's give you the entire stage and boss for free. I personally think that what they did was the best way to do it. Now this guy, I always thought should absorb your shots. Like when you shoot him, the shots actually get collected and then he can fire it back at you. And I believe the ROM hack minus infinity does a very good example of that.
It would be cool if the rings got stuck in there and he took damage that way.
I believe in the ROM hack it actually fires your weapon back at you. So if you shoot him with a ring boomerang, it fires the boomerang back at you, not just a buster shot.
Dust Crusher as a weapon though? Oh, just a boring job.
I like it actually, honestly. The only thing is
sucking mower.
Of course you would. The drawback to Dust Crusher is the fact that it has 4 particles when it connects. Thus meaning that due to probably memory limitations, they weren't able to let you fire 2 at once.
Yeah. Well, not gonna use die on that any longer. Real Mass Stage is just pretty fun.
It is.
The little small enemies.
There's one room in the sort of the part just underneath, like the room just underneath here, that's kind of a bit of a dick move.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, if you're not to the far right, you just impale yourself.
I actually failed to mention that.
Yeah, and this life is sort of like a trap, almost. It's doable.
It's doable if you have 25 years of experience on Mega Man games. Well, that sucked.
Yeah, this hallway has always been interesting to me. This is the other room that's kind of a bitch. No,
No! Almost. I like doing that. Well, suppose we should show the wire again for what it's good. What it's worth.
And here's just another repeat of what we found in Ringman stage.
Yes. Interesting.
The monorotors, I believe they're called.
Yep. If
Now,
you just keep doing this...
yeah, did you showcase that?
Yep.
Yeah.
It just
that's interesting
keeps
how the
rolling.
yeah, there's a certain pixel there that is the trigger.
Well, I'm gonna have no dive for Trill, man. This is gonna be cool. Again, use the boss weapon in the stage. Actually, could this be... Yep.
Yep, you can use that.
See, the weapons just are phenomenal.
Yeah, multi-purpose.
Uh-oh!
I sort of saw that coming.
I did too, but then I was like, it's not gonna happen. Then it happened. The lag is just horrendous sometimes. Like with the balloon after Holy Hill.
Well, I mean, so many sprites on screen.
I like how you can still shoot those little shrapnel pieces and get energy and stuff.
Yep. I've always wondered if that was just a coding error, like they purposely put it in there.
What if you skip the section with the balloon? Is the flooring still there but invisible? Have you ever
Right.
checked? Whoa.
Yeah, if you go right to the very end, the floor is actually there, so you can use the rush jet to actually navigate through this. It's a little rough.
I see.
And at the end, there will be a floor to actually go across. Like you'll see where that line is right there. Yeah, so it's just that part that disappears, but you could use rush jet and land on that part.
I actually don't know a lot about the secondary weaknesses in the game. Never need
Something else I need to point out about the AI used some of these bosses. The first move is always predetermined. Like it's always going to dive. You can get close to him if you want, even if you were to, like, you know, do some intricate jumping, get it on a rush jet, fly over to that side, and stand right next to him. You know, consider now we know what his AI is, but that pattern is always locked for the first start of the fight.
That's also interesting to know.
That's why Brightman will always jump at you at the very beginning.
If you keep jumping here, for some reason the game doesn't lag as much. Not sure what that's about.
Yeah, that's also why Pharaohman. That's also why Pharaohman will always leap towards you at the very beginning of the fight. And believe it or not, Dustman will always fire a Dust Crusher at the very beginning of the fight.
Oh, did not realize that.
When I originally ran through this game, Toadman was the last on the list.
And disappointment?
Actually, yeah, because I got to him when I was younger, I didn't actually realize he was as simple as he was. I still one-shot him. Like, I literally just kept tacking, dodging.
Yeah, I did the dodge thing as well, slide under and fire and slide under and fire.
Yeah. I didn't realize that he was as easy as he really was. So when I thought you double jumped to get the weapon, you didn't. It was just lag. That one jump at the beginning, that's a that's a dick move.
Yep. Rain is so harsh.
Well, it's the wind, not the rain.
Well, yes.
It would have been interesting for them to actually reintroduce that mechanic in either a later part of the stage or in one of the Wily levels.
Yeah, they didn't reintroduce a lot of things in the game. They just made new things every time. It's not how Mega Man was used to be. Some people didn't like that. For example, thrill map platforms never come back.
You think you can time stopper the slug in time?
In time, as opposed to what?
Yeah, so as he comes down and teleports in...
You wanna see the little line?
Yeah.
Oh no,
well,
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
you should be able to...
Yeah,
oh shit.
I think... Oh.
Nope.
Nope. If you could get just a little bit higher. Oh, no.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is. You got the eyes.
Yep. That's always fun. I actually forgot about that. I did that as a kid. Nope, another good spot for a skull barrier.
Yeah. Also, this jump with the overhang. Yeah, another. I mean, I'll be happy for the fact that it's actually at the very end of the stage, but it is also so soul crushing to get this far and then just to die on that.
On just a simple jump.
Yep.
If I can stop and fire. Yep.
Now, if you jump and fire, he'll actually jump right into it. Oh, well, you might have to detonate it too, but still.
Oh! Now it's gonna give the screen time for that weapon.
Yeah, because he'll stop rain dancing the moment he's hit, not when you fire a weapon.
Yep. Like the game, the weapon is so powerful it breaks the game.
The other thing I have to actually say is the sprites, like the backgrounds and everything, are actually very well done in that game, or this game. I say that as you screen transition. You gotta admit though, like this screen with the whole rush and the waggy tail, this was like the first time you saw that had to have looked amazing.
Yeah, it did. Especially since this was the first Mega Man game I ever played.
I can only imagine that a lot of people having trouble pronouncing this boss's name when they were younger. What's up?
Hello, man.
Bro, man.
Well, I could barely read, let alone read English. I was just like, Orange Man, cool.
Funny hat man.
Yep. Not gonna do the balloon adapter route since we already have it.
Yeah. My only complaint about the scorpions is the ones that get really, really, really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, they dig up and then suddenly they're on your face.
Well, you don't know what speed they are. Their speed is determined as soon as they surface.
Yep. Dust should like one hit these.
Yeah, I like how the head is actually just a projectile.
I'd still like to kill the head when it flies, but you can just shoot through it.
Yeah. And this whole, like, the blue flames, you know, being almost symbolic of, yeah, it doesn't one-shot them. It's the shrapnel that kills them.
Yes.
The blue flames sort of symbolizing, like a phantom fire.
What are you thinking about these platforms?
I don't think they should shoot you just sitting there. I think, yeah, they should just wait to fire until you get close to them.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to shoot.
Yeah, it's just a bad callback to foot holders.
It's well animated though, I'll give it that. Using Pharaoh shot on Pharaoh stage.
That makes sense.
Yeah, this sucks. Oh! Gotta do it perfectly.
Yeah, you have to do that. Like, you don't have enough time to do anything else other than slide underneath it, I think.
See, the screen clear, not always the best option. Doesn't one-shot everything. Even 3 shots. 1, 2, 3.
She killed him. Oh no, I guess apparently it double dips. Nope. Oh, you scored him off screen.
Except the first one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so with this boss standing close to him, he's got, I think, an 87% chance to stand there, charge his fair shot, and fire it at you.
Yep, that's why it's too easy.
Well, I mean, most people, when they play Mega Man, they want to be at a distance.
Yep.
So it's sort of like the big angry train, you know, standing close to him is a better strat.
Mm-hmm. And using the secondary weakness is faster.
It actually is, yes. Especially if you stand close to him.
Yeah, but not easier.
Well, if he's not bouncing around the room.
Mm-mm.
For the rematch stage, it's actually a speedrun trick to use Dust Crusher on him. Or if you don't have enough Dust Crusher, it's actually faster to use the Mega Buster.
Yeah. I think that's the Robot Masters, yep.
That is.
Love this castle animation.
Oh, this was fantastic. It's also nice to have the whole Russian sort of theme going on with the castle.
Only on the castle.
I'm sure some Russians are probably gonna like say, no, that's not proper Russian architecture or something like that.
Check out this one up here. I mean...
One up?
It's an eating fine. I'll give you that.
That never gets old at this point. You know what the fantastic thing about this particular game is? When this was released, it was released during Christmas. So coming in this stage during Christmas really helped sell the whole, you know, snow and everything. And the trees in the back look like Christmas trees. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Interesting take. I'm actually gonna use Braid here because I've done it several times on my runs. Not to chat over everything. Gotta showcase the weapons too.
It's funny how they stop the up and downs from, you know, even just seeing a small portion of them.
Yeah, unlike the worms in Skullman stage.
Yep.
I like the menu as well.
Oh, the menu?
Easy. Yeah, the weapons menu.
Yeah, it was fantastic what they did. They adopted it for every other subsequent game.
Mm-hmm. Not as easy to accidentally use anything.
Also, I do have to actually disagree with you on the using the names of the weapons in the menu as opposed to... Because most people know it as the Toad weapon because it's from Toadman. They don't know it as Rain Flesh.
Whoa, what the hell was that? Weird animation glitch. Well,
this guy
the scariest boss ever.
Yep.
Again, maybe I'm an animation guy, but I like the animations because this again doesn't have any.
It has absolutely none.
Yeah, it just fires.
I mean, it would be fine if it had some sort of like fluttering animation where you just have a back and forth animation to represent that it's floating like a moth, because that's what it's supposed to look like, a giant moth.
Yep.
But it doesn't even have that. I think it's probably due to the fact that, you know, it is a huge sprite on screen, well, series of sprites.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually consist of different parts mashed together.
Well, and it's also flipped so that you can conserve memory.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do this. I don't even think you can do that. Not even sure. Maybe you can.
I believe you can, but the timing on that is so fast.
Now this is where it becomes tricky. Not using Buster at all, we're gonna run out of weapons. Unless I plans carefully.
It's also nice to see that the snow is in the background, so to give you an impression that there's a window there.
Yeah.
To remind you that you're still in the same castle as you were in the previous stage.
There's actually a lot of thought put into the game. It's like they were done like months prior, and then they're like, how can we make this look better?
The only problem is that, the only problem is after you're done this stage, you're in, like, it's nighttime right now, and then after you get out of this stage, it's suddenly daytime again, and the snow's all gone. That's the only inconsistency. And then it goes back to this style in the final stage. It's almost as if the third stage was not originally in the original blueprint.
Yeah, probably. There's still far more inconsistencies in the other games than this. Oh dear, the lag. The lag is probably one of the biggest problems of this game, though.
Yeah, like the slow energy when you enter a boss room.
Yes. Well, I actually like that.
It does actually create sort of a dramatic tension.
Yeah.
I also like how it actually has the emblem for Dr. Cossack. Like, it constantly reminds you who your antagonist in the game is until the very end.
Mr. X.
I'll be honest, I would have preferred if the subsequent games did introduce, like, another menacing doctor.
Yep.
Another human villain.
Whoa! Man, the platforms are so glitchy.
Yeah,
it's hard to do it right when they're so fast.
It actually shuts you out too if you can't get squished, if I recall correctly.
I think you can still insta-kill yourself, but you have to... I'm not sure what you have to do, but I have been killed recently.
Yeah, you have to do it in a very strange way.
I think you have to be on the edge, and the middle platform squashes you in. Alright, it's your fault.
So the snow and ice and everything, and you're at the very top of the tower, and daytime.
And we're outside.
And the snow's all gone, there's no ice on the building, yeah.
Yep.
Also,
there's the castle in the background though, that's a nice touch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's almost necessary at this point. I also like the clouds. Like, the clouds were done very well instead of, what they did in Mega Man 2.
Well, what you want to talk about?
So about that promotion that we were talking about.
Oh, it's now Nico and FELLON evaluates from now on.
Right on. Perfect.
Welcome to Mega Man 42. That's the next one.
Oh, okay, here's my resignation.
It's a great game. We should probably press something.
Now, the funny thing is, if you're on the very far right and you let go, you actually go to the very top of the ladder in the next screen. So, you just push down. Like, if you're on the far...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So, if you actually went all the way to the right... you just press down and then press back up, and you'll actually see Mega Man go down the ladder.
That's what I tried to do as well. Oops. Forgot the drill bomb doesn't actually kill those in one hit, it takes two. Need the ring boomerang.
Yeah, that I'll be honest, that screen is probably one of the... it is one of the worst. Like, if they made a platform in the middle that you could safely jump to, would have made that better.
Yes.
I also like if you jump off screen with these platforms, they disappear. So if you're like, oh, I just jump back. No, it's gone. It's in outer space now.
You're gone as well. I like these. But always trigger them at the same time.
Yeah, but you're not going up. You're going down. Yeah.
Well, first you go up, then you go down. What comes up must go down.
Except for those platforms, they just keep going up.
Wonder if they're still going. Oh, did I?
I don't think they use that gimmick anywhere else in the game.
No,
Those
I don't think
platforms.
so. It's also one of the hardest E-tank crabs in any game.
No, it's not.
It's not? What's harder?
Well, I mean, if you didn't know that's how you grab it, I'm sure it would be pretty hard, but you just keep sliding in that corner as soon as the game comes at you.
But think about all of the E-tanks in every game. Whoa! What the fuck?
Moonblocked, yep.
That's still a weird glitch. But if you didn't know how to do that, yeah, it's harder. I fucked it up.
Yeah, you mistimed that.
That's actually rough if he shoots right where you are, which he does.
I've always been curious to know that if you what would happen if you like hit those doors, like would you transition to a screen to the right when I was younger? I know for a fact now. Yeah, you don't. But it is definitely interesting to see that room and then see an enemy come out of the gate. I think that was like the first time we've actually seen an enemy come out of the same shutters that you go through.
And never again.
No, I think we've seen it one more time in a future Mega Man game.
Can't recall.
I don't recall off top. Maybe 9 or 10.
No gravity though. Normal gravity on space.
Yeah, in space. But it at least lets you know you're back at nighttime. In space, nobody can hear you scream.
Oh, nice. Small achievements. I think the Kazakh stages are better than the Wily stages though.
Yeah. That screen's kind of a pain as well.
Yeah. Not the best positioning here.
Well, there's no safe spot to attack either of them until you basically put yourself in harm's way.
Also, you can't kill these with any weapon. These little spike things. Or whatever the hell.
None that I'm aware of. But I think they really need to do this in more Mega Man games, is have splitting paths.
Yeah. Replay value.
Definitely replayability. Even like the main games having split paths like that would be cool.
Also, there's weapon energy everywhere in this game, unlike in Mega Man 2. Like, I haven't used a Buster in the entire game and I'm still going. If this was Mega Man 2, I'd be probably out of every weapon already.
Yep. Well, I mean, actually, no. You'd still be using metal blades.
Well, let's not go there. I'm getting a heart attack here.
I see you tried to snipe the
yeah, every
dropper.
time. Let's see if I can make it through.
Yeah, that is such a that is so hard to position yourself.
We should have two empty slots, not one.
Well, or put like a hole in the floor so that when you go into it, it lines you up perfectly.
Yeah. Let's make Cossack do nothing.
By sliding?
No, by wire adapter. Ah, the hitbox kind of strange there.
Oh, it's not sliding that does it.
It is, but the wire adapter just does something weird with him. You can keep sliding and he never does anything.
I know. I think press up. Keep pressing up, maybe?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. It's definitely got something to do with either like sliding, like holding down and jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really weird to see him like broken like this.
Mm-hmm. Still
and
a cool
it's funny,
boss, though.
Yeah, it's always cool too because you can't kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you bring him down to, yeah, that would be good. Even if you bring him down to 2 health, he actually transitions. So you only have to hit him 26 times with the Buster.
Mm-hmm. Of course, the wire takes 2 weapon energy, so you're not gonna be able to kill him just with that.
Well, you can actually if I think he's lower down, so you get him on the upswing and then the back on the downswing.
Maybe.
But
So
you'd probably have to position. Yeah, you'd have to probably hit him on the right of the room.
Mm. Well, the Met stage. What is your take on this?
I'm actually a fan of this stage.
Nice. I mean, who's not?
Well, it's all Mets. Like, I don't think there's a single non-Met enemy in this stage.
Oh, it doesn't actually... See, this is how you balance a weapon. Doesn't kill everything. I just killed one enemy with the Buster. I'm going back. I'm not gonna kill a single thing.
Not a single thing, and yet you killed things with the Bright Stopper.
Yes. Not gonna kill anything with the Buster, like I said.
Not gonna kill anything. I was about to say not gonna kill anything with the skull barrier either.
No. There are spots where it's very helpful, but this is not it.
I never understood what's in the window there or what they're trying to allude to.
Like frozen ice or something.
Maybe? But wouldn't that be at the top of the window, not in the middle?
It doesn't have to make sense.
It's a game after all.
It is a game. Best NES Mega Man on the NES Mega Man NES.
I will probably have to say, in terms of controls, gameplay, content, yeah, you're probably right. However, I think the best most of us can agree with in the series, excluding nostalgia, is probably 9.
This sucks. The spikes here. Unnecessary.
Yeah, but I think you're given enough time to actually dodge them.
Slow descent.
Down. And even if you do get killed, the respawn is at the screen just above you.
Oh, I actually held a vote in our Discord about which game they think is better, Mega Man 4 or Unlimited. It's actually a tie, 2020, both votes. That's interesting.
Mega Man Unlimited is actually very well done.
And I mean, think it's probably slightly better than 4, I probably have to admit it.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to be a little biased against, or for it. It does have flaws.
It does have flaws, but it's still, by far, I think the best one on the NES.
Well, you gotta look at Phil as being the design. Almost well done.
Yeah. But instead, I used all of it.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna glitch through this block, save some.
You're gonna try to have it. Yep.
There we go.
No, I appreciate what Phil did for Mega Man Unlimited, even though we're playing Mega Man 4. But it also comes from the fact that Phil is, in many regards, very much like you. He's a stickler for detail.
Yep.
And he knows what he likes from a Mega Man game and does his best to copy the good and not try to copy the bad.
Yeah, a lot of influence came from Mega Man 4, I can see that. Well,
I still like this boss. I really do.
Don't. I commented about the distance you have to be in. If you're not at the correct distance, you can't make it under. If you're close to him...
Yeah, you can.
Well, you can, but it's like almost impossible.
No.
Let's be real.
No, we're fake. We're not even a real YouTube channel.
Well, let me try to do that at least once.
Okay, so yeah, you don't want to stand there and just wait. And there, no, you almost had it.
I'm not gonna
use an E-tank.
I'm not gonna die next turn.
You will die next turn.
Interesting.
And you went too early. And you got
I know,
stunned.
FELLON, thanks.
You're welcome. I gotta fill you in on these details.
I'm not gonna do it a single time, I'm gonna tell you this once.
Alright, fine. I'll add that as additional footage to your mini screen. FELLON does what Nico could not.
But you know what I mean, it should not be this close. I mean, logic would follow, you have to be close to slide under, but it's actually easier if you're here.
Oh, I know,
much
yeah.
easier.
Oh, no, because he jumps up higher.
Yeah.
Which gives you a lot more room, but when you're close, he does like a short hop.
Like, that's my... Like, yeah, I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah, so you want to try and keep him in the middle of the room.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna have to eat, I'm not gonna do the stage again. 3 E-tanks showcasing what I can't do.
What? What are you saying? You don't like this stage?
Not like the stage, but I don't like the boss. He's not good, FELLON.
I still like the boss.
Now I just mistimed, that was my bad. Why do you like this? Well, it's fun to see. I mean, yeah,
It's
a mother
yeah.
met.
You get to see a huge it's mother met. It's Metal Daddy. It's Metal Daddy.
A mother met.
I also like when he dies. It's almost look like he's wearing shades. Like I'm too cool for this world. I'm out of here.
Mother met. It's literally called Metal Daddy. Am I fired?
Well, I'm still
suddenly
trying
my heart rate came on the screen. Nice. After like an hour.
Oh, well, welcome back to the living world.
Thanks. Also, this. At least you can see that.
Yeah, I don't know
there.
why. Yeah, I do like the pulsing lights in the back. It's better than just having nothing.
These spikes as well. Kind of strange. Layout.
Yeah, they're a little scary. Like as long as you do it right and you've done it right a couple times, you're not going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have faith in you.
Mm-hmm. See how I just ignored you.
I do like how you ignore me, because sometimes even I am wrong. Except for when I'm not.
Oops. That's a weird place for Eddie. He's just there, blinking his eyes.
Well, I think there's issues with him traveling to you.
Yeah,
Probably.
yes there is. Yes there is.
I want to say it's probably that platform that he's in front of that he can't actually move forward. But it's not like I studied Eddie's AI.
Oh. Well, when he gets close to you, he'll give you an item. Yep, this is probably my least favorite stage in the game. It's just a bit.
It's an okay stage.
It is okay, but for Mega Man 4 standards, it's probably. It's not as good. If you have to pick one stage.
If I had to pick one stage not to like,
Well, yes.
I'd probably say it's the auto-scroller.
Ringman.
No, I was sort of referring to Wily stages.
I know. Yeah, the auto-scroller is a weird one. It's different.
Yeah, but I don't like my speed stifled.
Hmm.
It's like putting an auto-scroller in Sonic the Hedgehog. You just don't do it.
Well, you don't play Sonic to begin with.
Yeah, I also like how you call these guys mini-bosses, and in my opinion, they're not. They're not.
But it's a mini-boss.
Gachapon? Yeah, Gachapon.
Gachapon?
Basically, yeah, it's a huge toy dispenser.
Yes, I'm gonna break the walls.
You know, when I used to do this when I was younger, I'd actually use Rain Flesh and get I would get the free, like, 6 hits or something like that. Yep, I'd do that for the first little bit and then try to do them normally. Hey, they're free hits!
Yeah.
Unless you're cheating, in which case you can just sit down there and, you know, they're all...
I'm not cheating. I'm using the game's mechanics. Okay, maybe that's an oversight.
So are we gonna be killing Dr. Wily?
Yes, I actually mentioned that. We are gonna rain flush Wily and that's gonna be it. Because there's nothing in the last stage, it's just the worms and you Pharaoh shot Wily and that's it.
No, because I was gonna challenge you to ring boomerang him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna save state and showcase and then we can still...
Alright, yeah. Now, the one thing I like about this particular stage, and it saved me a lot of trouble back when I was younger. Yeah, I was younger. I wasn't born an adult, guys.
Uh-oh, this is the bullshit screen.
Yeah,
worst screen in the game.
No, it's not.
What's worse?
You say there's no way to fall down there and
well,
not
there
get
is,
hit.
drop right
That
here.
there is. Yeah, but you have to know that he's going to be there right away. So yes, and you're right about this, you know, where you fall down. Once you fall down, you're committed to killing him before he makes a swing back. Now, I want to stop you on this screen for a moment. You complain about screens like this, and you made no comment on this particular screen.
It's interesting. I just missed it. I was probably talking about something else, but I agree. You should not miss things this easily. And then when you try to actually steer left at the bottom, you're just gonna get hit by those things and drop down anyway.
I'm okay with screens like this because it gives you motivation to come back to the stage now that you know it's there.
Interesting.
And it doesn't
gives me motivation to kill myself for the little weapon energies.
yeah. I'm just gonna kill myself, use some weapon energy to get more weapon energy.
My point exactly.
Yeah. The whole thing at least is, as long as if it's not one of those, oh shit, I just missed an E-tank type situations. In the stage that I did that you complained about in the Mega Maker, I just put a 1 up there on purpose. I didn't want to make an E-tank because then you would feel like a jerk missing that.
Look at the background. It's horrible. It's like Mega Man 2 all over again.
I kind of like how they sort of like break it up. Like, perfect right there is perfectly tiled, but as soon as you like introduce a little bit of imperfection.
Yep. Well, already here. On Buster.
Yeah.
Still haven't memorized what boss is in which.
I could tell you.
Of course you could.
I will tell you.
You call out the Robot Master before I go in the teleport room. That way
don't go in the teleport before I can actually say it though. You like to go in the teleport. Which one did I go into? You went in too fast.
Top left.
Top left? That one right there is Drillman.
Drillman's weakness is dive missile because he dives. Get it? I actually like what they did with the floor here. They actually changed it to Drillman's floor.
Yeah, actually stand right there. Yeah, stand right there, and you'll actually stay there.
Yeah, I saw him. You can see him through the floor.
Yeah, you can see him through that sort of debris, and I've always thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, you know, as an analyst, you should know why.
Because of transparent sprite index tables.
Index tables, you didn't have to add that in. Bottom left.
That should be Dustman. No, it's not. It's not Dustman. It's Skullman.
Well, you still called it in time.
Yeah, and the reason I said Dustman is because you used Dustman's weapon against him. So I was thinking of the weapon to switch to.
You mean you don't use Toad Flush on it?
I don't. Even though, actually, interestingly enough, did you showcase that?
Showcase what?
The fact that Rain Flush can actually break him out of his shield.
No, but I'll take your word for it. We can all take your word for it.
Oh, okay, so the next one is those two are Diveman and Toadman. I believe it is Diveman first.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
This is more like a casual let's play than an evaluation at this point. But that means you were satisfied with my evaluation for the most part, right?
For the most part.
What's the biggest mistake I did?
But you still have to agree, though, being that it was the first game you played, you do have some bias towards this game.
Yes, I said that in the first episode. Can never get rid of that.
Toadman.
Hence I have the Trill Bomb.
See, the one thing they did really well, too, is the contrasting colors. And that's the biggest key, is contrasting colors. Some stages that are made by players don't have contrasting colors, so it's hard to determine the foreground from the background.
They did an amazing job on this one.
Yeah, so it is Dustman.
We still have, like, when we entered the stage, we had almost full weapon bars on every weapon. That's how good the weapon drops are.
The next one above him is Ringman, and the one at the very top is Sparrowman.
Oh my lord, I actually fired through him.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to save my rings, because you want me to ring Wily.
Ring Wily? What, are you gonna give him a phone call?
Yes. I like how the energy is like in midair.
I always like how the top of the platform sort of looks like a telephone.
Looks like a dog.
I already told you it's Pharaoh Man.
Did you?
Yeah, no, sorry. This one is Dust Man. Pharaoh Man's at the top.
Oh yeah, yes he is. I like how he points up.
But yeah, he's raising. I don't know. It's sort of like a I'm number one.
Mm-hmm. He actually turned.
I like how you freeze or time stopper his little accumulation of energy.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Got
Yep.
him.
Now he's gonna die a different color. That is, if you can kill him before the flash stopper runs out.
There we go. I actually like Ringman and the whole concept of Ringman.
Yep. I mean, honestly, he could probably do with something else to.
But the idea of making a robot master to solely kill Mega Man.
Yeah, a sort of like the predecessor to the Mega Man killer.
Yeah. Wily Machine though, oh. Bit of a.
I always like how the little smoke that's pouring out of the bottom.
Yeah.
Sort of gives that ominity.
But it's still like, well, this is it.
Yeah, that's like this is the final showdown because it doesn't show you the next skull on the portrait. So you think this is the final Wily.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about it.
Yeah, they didn't introduce the whole duping you to think you're on the final Wily until Mega Man 2.
Now we're beginning to run out of weapons, but it's still almost at the end of the game.
You might as well showcase that you can hit that with a Mega Buster. A charge shot, that is. But it's at the very peak of your jump.
I'm gonna have to save state. If you want to actually kill him.
Sure.
Kill Wily, literally.
And Wily dies. Bye-bye, Wily. Game done. Series done.
You seriously said the same thing. Nothing's gonna happen.
Nope, you have soft locked the game.
Well, he's dead. What is there left to do?
Now, if there was some... yeah, if there was some way to kill you, you can get out of that soft lock.
Uh-oh. We can still... You get crushed still. Yes, you can still get hurt.
Yeah, actually the capsule can hurt you too.
But yeah, the only game that allows you to kill Wily apart from the second game on the Game Boy. Where you literally kill him.
It is interesting to actually see that the saucer going up actually can take damage. It's not like such and like, well, I mean, you have to actually put that into the game, so they probably copied an enemy when they created it, and it had all the properties of something that takes damage.
We don't have a lot of ring though. We don't have enough. Well, this challenge run. Now I have to kill him with the weapons I have.
That's right, we do actually still have to do a ring-only challenge on this game. Well, there you go.
That's gonna help a bit. And then... At least you can still farm on the last stage, unlike in Mega Man 2.
Yeah. I wish it was a little more, a little quicker. Because this gets to be pretty daunting.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that's enough.
Well, it won't be enough to kill him, but it'll be enough to showcase it. We'll leave that for the ring-only Mega Man challenge. Because it only does 1 point of damage.
I'm still gonna have to use this a bit. I'll take that out. Oh my god.
We are a PG channel.
Well, this is fun. This is why you don't use Ring Boomerang.
Nope.
Whoa. I actually did
you man, you got him twice.
Yeah, if you don't have the Pharaoh shot, good times.
See, I always thought it would be interesting if the shots actually gave you a clue as to where he is.
Yeah.
Instead of
but
being
you can't you see him with the bright stopper?
No. You're thinking
really?
Mega Man 5. Well, you can try. I don't think
I
you're
don't
out,
have
aren't
enough
you?
energy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you cannot. You're thinking the Mega Man 5 with the gravity hold.
If you actually take damage, it's too late to shoot him. Like there, I got damaged and
Yeah.
it was too late, he's already gone.
Now, the other thing to note about this particular boss is this is the first time they introduced the final epic battle music. And they kept that tradition going for at least 2 games, and then they got rid of it for Mega Man 6.
Let's see if I have enough. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna fire, I'm gonna have to use doubles. I'm guessing. Waiting for him to come on top of me, not literally.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember what it was during a race that he appeared there, and I was able to hit him with the big ball and then hit him again with a second shot. Yeah.
And now we have a hidden shot.
Well, you could actually have hit him twice there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if he spawned there twice, it'd be the fastest kill ever.
Now we are probably doomed.
See, that's the nice thing about the Pharaoh shot, is that you can actually do that.
On the... We actually... Nice.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you sort of like get a double use out of it. Again, not sure if that's intentional or not.
And then Wily just leaves and everyone is upset. What kind of an ending is that?
Yeah, it's almost like Wily knew exactly where to land.
Mm-hmm. Well, he knows the door is there.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna fall right here.
Well, that's Mega Man 4. That was fun.
Yeah, and notice that it has the same snow and trees and all that stuff.
Yep, still there.
But it's daytime now.
It's actually a bit of smoke down there at the bottom center. Never noticed that before.
No, yeah, that's the saucer flipping from the top of the screen to the bottom.
Well, my rating is on the left.
Oh, oh, that's a nice number you got there.
Uh-huh. RetroChop.com/Nico evaluates. Of course, FELLON 250 on YouTube as well. Go check him out for stuff.
I do like the ending though. Like the train, and then when you jump off the train at the very end, where it goes to a orange fade.
It takes like a photo.
Yeah. So I'm not sure why orange. Kind of, I guess it's supposed to symbolize like the brownish
sepia tone.
Yeah.
For memory's sake.
It's also like, it's almost a nod to the original Mega Man 1, where he sort of went from through a city, like see how he's going through the city now, and then he goes into the country.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, believe it or not, it is probably one of the better designed games. I have to agree with you on that. But I'm still going to hold a very strong affinity for Mega Man 3, because that is the game that got me into Mega Man.
It's not bad, it's just a few minor problems.
There's really not much you can really say to change that opinion, though. And I think the same can be said about Mega Man 2 for a lot of other people, is it is the first game that people got into.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. See you on the next series.
Thanks, everyone.
That's gonna be fun.